Tensions bubbled between an early morning emergency at Riverview Correctional calls for state teams to come in from Albany to bring the prison back under state control. Overnight, tensions bubbled between inmates and corrections officers, enough to where the 15 to 20 staff members didn't feel safe and ended up leaving the dormitories and going into a secure administration building. There, they called for specialized teams from Gouverneur and Albany to help. In the meantime, the close to 500 inmates were alone in the dormitories. By 7 o'clock this morning, the facility was back under state control. Meanwhile, here's what the state says happened: that the COs vacated their posts, leaving the dorms unsupervised, and again criticized the illegal strikes that have been happening at prisons all across the state. And in fact, the demonstration is happening again today outside of Riverview Correctional. That's where 7 News reporter Thomas Caffarella gave us this report.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Things were tense in Riverview Correctional Facility earlier today. Now that seems to have calmed down as protesters continue to hold the line and advocate for better working conditions. You know, this crowd today is made up of current and former corrections officers along with their family. Behind me, you can see a giant pile of wood for fires to help keep themselves warm. And just over there as well, there is plenty of food for these protesters to continue advocating for better working conditions. You might have just heard as well, there are cars honking all the time along here to also show their support. These guys have a lot of support going on in the community. Tune in tonight at 5 and 6.